For our first machine experiment or laboratory experiment, we'll be doing straight through Ethernet cable connection. So ang objective po natin is of course to justify the order of the wiring colors of the straight through Ethernet cable. Pangalawa, to successfully wire a straight through Ethernet cable for LAN connection. So as I have said last week, so basically these are the materials and tools that we're gonna use. Kailangan po natin ng dalawang 0.5 meter or more than 0.5 meter, 1 meter, 2 meter, okay lang din naman po. Ethernet cable, so pwedeng Cat5e or some other Ethernet cable types. And then dalawang RJ45 plugs. Siyempre, optional if we could use ruler or meter stick. And then syempre, scissors and crimping tool. For the testing, kung merong connection or not, so pwede naman tayong humiram sa laboratory instead of buying one. Before I go with the procedure, reminder lang, these are the Ethernet cables. So, there are different types of Ethernet cables. Tandaan natin, each of these are being designed for specific purposes and performance levels. So, ito yung overview ng most common Ethernet cable types. Kung ano man yung available na you would like to use for the straight-through connection, pwede naman. So, we have the category 3 or Cat3. Basically, it's an earlier generation of the Ethernet cable that supports up to 10 megabit per second. It is used for two-line telephone systems and 10 base T networks. Another WebCat 5, another older standard that is now largely obsolete. So baka wala na po tayong mabili nito. It supports up to 100 Mbps, suitable for older hardware and networks. And then, in-enhance natin yung version ng Cat 5. So it supports na yung 5E up to 1G BPS or 1000 Mbps. Commonly used in residential and small business networks. Kaya pwedeng gamitin mo yung Cat 5E. Pero if you would like to go higher performance at kung available naman po yung Cat 6, so pwede naman Cat 6 yung gamitin natin, it can support up to 10 gigabit per second over short distances up to 55 meters. And suitable ito for high-speed networks and data centers. And then meron na rin tayong augmented version ng Cat 6 which is Cat 6A. It supports up to 10 Gbps over longer distances, up to 100 meters, ideal for industrial environments and large networks. So napapansin nyo, habang ina-upgrade yung category, ang differences lang naman is yung speed natin and then yung distance. So yung Cat 7 naman po natin offers extensive shielding through those signal attenuation. So kung medyo consideration na natin yung mga noises, so we go with higher category. Ang supports ito ng 40 gigabit per second over 50 meters and 100 gigabit per second over 15 meters. It's used in data centers and large enterprise networks. And then we have Cat 8. This is the latest standard with the highest performance that supports up to 25 over 40 gigabit per second, designed for bandwidth-intensive data center applications. So yung bawat category ng Ethernet cable po natin has its unique characteristics and applications, and choosing the right cable depends on your specific needs, such as the required speed, distance, and environment. Sa case po natin, hindi naman natin kailangan pa mag-set up yet ng network. Ang goal lang po talaga natin for this laboratory experiment is mapamiliarize ka how to do the straight-through Ethernet cable connection. Kaya kung ano yung available na Ethernet cable that you could use, so be it. Ito yung simple procedure or steps that we're gonna follow. Siyempre, ipiprepare mo muna yung materials and tools that you needed. And then, yung kable po natin, strip off natin siya to a suitable length around 2 to 2.5 cm. Kaya nga sabi ko, kung may ruler ka or meter stick, pwede mo siyang gamitin or pwede mo siyang tansyahin of the cable sheet. So note, you can mark the position first. So before mo siya strip off, markahan mo muna. You can use pencil naman. And then, align the colored wires according to the specific order as shown below. So, tandaan po natin, straight-through connections, lahat ng order of the wirings is the same as the other side. Kaya, first laboratory experiment natin ito. So, yung numbers ng 1 to 8, so it corresponds to the color coding ng ating cables, ng ating wires dun sa cable. So, pareho lang po yung side nung dalawa. Yan. So ito yung ating hose A. So this is the one end of the cable and then yung kabila naman yung another end ng ating cable. Yung hose A po natin nakalagay naman dito yung usage and then yung color po natin. So basically, yung common naman dito yung transmit and then receive. So we needed to make use of the pins 1, 2, 3 and then 6. Pero lahat yan, kailangan pa rin naman po nating ipasok dun sa ating RJ45. So again, take note for the straight through, kailangan yung pins po natin, yung color settings po natin ay the same for both end. And then ititrim na natin yung mga wires of the same length. Yan. And then kapag na-trim na po natin yung wires, so that's the time na insert po natin yung wires natin into the RJ45 plug. Yan. So make sure na fitted yung ating wires dun sa RJ45 na plug dun sa dulo. And then, yan, you'll be needing crimping tool. So kung makakahiram ka ng crimping tool, better kasi medyo expensive din yung crimping tool po natin. I-crimp mo na yung RJ45 with a crimping tool. Please be careful on this one kasi kapag nasira or nagkamali ka ng crimping tool, kakat ka uli ng kable, then you need to use another RJ45. Although mura lang naman yung RJ45, pero mas maganda na maging careful na rin tayo when we crimp. And then we'll verify the order of the wires is correct and all the wires are correctly making good contact with the metal contacts in the RJ45 plug. So kita mo naman yun doon. So kailangan makontak na yung metal doon sa RJ45. Then we have to cut the cable into suitable length and repeat the steps for the other side. Kasi you do that for one side, ganun din yung gagawin mo for the other side. So please be sure of the kind of the cable you are wiring. And then you can test the connection. To test the connection, syempre, pwede kang gumamit or humiram ng pang-check whether connected talaga dun sa RJ45 yung ating kable. So pwede kang makipag-coordinate dun sa laboratory technician or borrow from someone that you know. Yung part 4 natin is basically the result and observation based from the laboratory experiment that you have performed. What were your observations? What were your impressions of the activity? And then interpret mo yung results mo from the machine experiment or laboratory experiment that you have performed. What were the results? So how can these results be interpreted? You have to provide a summary of the results and its bearing to the course. Conclusion natin, lalagay mo, based from the laboratory experiment that you have performed, what were the things you knew? What were the things you verified? What were the conclusions that can be drawn out of this laboratory experiment? Then provide an elaborative and detailed explanation of theories involved which you deem to be most important. I also shared to you yung ating template for our laboratory experiment. So, since you'll be working by pair, again, lagay mo dito yung picture ng first member, picture ng second member. You have to put here your group number, then the names of the members, your section date, laboratory experiment number 1, and the title of the experiment. Then, ito lang yung kailangan mong ipasa sa akin. Yung first part, again, is the objectives na binigay ko na naman dun sa laboratory experiment. Part 2 natin, ilalagay mo na dito yung results and discussion. So you have to take screenshots, picturean mo yung ginawa mo na pag-connect dun sa straight through connection. Kung gumamit ka rin ng pag-check kung sila ay connected or not, i-take pictures mo din, then ilagay mo rin po dito. And then, sa results and discussion, yung mga tinatanong dito like the result and observation, interpretation of results, dito rin po natin siya ilalagay. And then for the conclusion, so gagawa ka dito ng paragraph or bullets to conclude the laboratory activity following yung mga sinabi ko dito na questions. And then this is the file naming convention. You have to use CPE 322 underscore group name, surname 1, surname 2 underscore laboratory, then save as PDF, then ilalagay po natin sa ating classwork. Thank you.